Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the news. I'm Akram Al-Hindi. The Saudi warplanes launched 4 air raids against Sarwah district in Marib Governorate. A local source at the Governorate confirmed that the Saudi warplanes made also 3 air raids against citizens' houses and farms in the district of Harib al-Qaramish and caused heavy casualties to their properties. On the same regard, the mercenaries of the Saudi-paid militias attacked Al-Amal school with heavy bombardments. The Saudi warplanes made 3 air raids against the 2 regions of Al-Malil and Khaliqa in Kitaf district, Saada Governorate. Local source at the Saada Governorate confirmed that the Saudi warplanes made an air attack against Al-Imara region, Kitaf district. Earlier, the Saudi warplanes made an air raid against Bakum district as well. In Taiz Governorate, the Saudi warplanes resumed attacking the Governorate today. Local sources at the Governorate stated that the Saudi warplanes launched 2 heavy air raids against Wadi Mawza district in Taiz Governorate. It is worth mentioning that the Saudi warplanes are making daily airstrikes against Taiz Governorate. Hajjah Governorate seems to be in the daily schedule of the Saudi warplanes. Reports from the Governorate said that the Saudi warplanes made 5 air raids against the 2 districts of Harad and Midi. It is worth mentioning that the Saudi warplanes make hysterical air raids against Hajjah Governorate in general and against Harad and Midi districts in particular. The Saudi warplanes made 2 air raids against the Governorate of Shabwa. Local sources at the Governorate confirmed that the Saudi warplanes made 2 air raids against the Governorate. The first air raid was against Hajar Kuhlan region, while the second airstrike was against Al-Munassar region. Both regions are located in Usaylan district, Shabwa Governorate. Between March 2015 and March 2017, the Saudi-led coalition carried out hundreds of crimes against all life aspects in general and historical landmarks in particular. Full details to follow up next in this report.
Muwatana for Human Rights has documented at least 132 attacks launched by the Saudi-led Arab coalition between March 2015 and March 2017. In 30 Yemeni governorates. These attacks killed at least 1,630 civilians, including 418 children and 192 women. At least 1,872 civilians were injured, including 308 children and 168 women. Also, Muwatana documented cases where the coalition targeted 12 civilians industrial facilities in Sana'a, Hajjah and Hudaydah governorates. In addition to that, the coalition warplanes targeted 30 historical and archaeological sites in 7 Yemeni governorates: Jawf, Marib, Sana'a, Mahwit, Saada, Eden and Taiz governorates. This report brings light to Saudi attacks on some historical and archaeological sites. Muwatana for Human Rights documented the incident of airstrike launched by the Saudi-led coalition on Bajil Fort, the historical and archaeological sites on Hudaydah Governorate, exposed for Saudi airstrike, resulted in great damage in the fort according to the statement of the General Authority for Antiquities and Museums. This starting for the Yemeni heritage considered a flagrant attack and clear threat for the international call of the United Nations to avoid the humanitarian heritage in Yemen any destructions. Before targeting Bajil Fort comes firstly targeting a number of museums and forts such as the Mar and Eden museums and Al-Gahira Fort in Taiz city by 5 airstrikes, as well as targeting the historical Affash Fort and the Mosque of Al-Imam Abd Razzaq Al-San'ani in Sanhan district, in addition to targeting the historical Attan village in Sana'a, Dar al-Hassan in Damt city, Baragish and Surwah city in Al-Jawf and Marib provinces. The Saudi acts of aggression within 2 years and more killed dozens of Yemeni citizens and ruined the overall Yemeni economy under the silence of the United Nations and connivance of the international community, which allowed the Saudi-led coalition to keep on in its barbarism against the Yemeni people.
And with this report, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the news. Thanks for being with us, and goodbye.